Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. This is my top 5 favorite horror movies of all time. I can basically pick up any one of these 5 mentions and watch them. I've watched them like hundreds of times, and I could keep watching them hundreds of times because they're just that damn good to me. So starting off with number 5, I am picking Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors, Robert Englund as Freddy, of course, charismatic icon, horror movie icon. I really like the aspect of banding teens together and actually going into dreams and fighting Freddy with various powers and abilities that everybody kind of conjures up within them. They have like a loose tie-in with like Dungeons and Dragons in here, which I thought was awesome. Yeah, Dawkins, who's got Into the Fire, I believe, is in this one, as well as Dream Warriors. But I think this is like the pinnacle of the Freddy movies. There's just something about it that's, I don't know. It's that team aspect that the teens band together to actually try to fight off and kill Freddy once and for all. So, anyways, number 5, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors. So yeah, my number 4 pick is Night of the Living Dead. What can you say? It's an all-time classic. I mean, you can get this on DVDs, cheap-ass horror movie collection DVDs everywhere because there was no copyright on the movies, so it's basically the best free movie ever made. George A. Romero greatness. I remember watching this after trick-or-treating one year with Retromat. We came home, and this was on a Detroit station for us, Channel 50. Channel 50, Jesus, yeah, I can remember that so many years ago. It was almost like 20 years ago now. That I first watched this movie, and I remember it just being so eerie and unsettling and very cool, and the whole barring yourself against these invading monsters that are literally going to eventually overwhelm you. I thought it was just awesome, and the ending is just, first time I saw the ending I was like, did that just happen? So it's really cool. So number 4, Night of the Living Dead. I would actually recommend the remake from 1990. Very good as well. Number 3, it is Halloween. You can't have a Halloween kind of like a monster movie slasher marathon without watching Halloween. John Carpenter greatness. The music done by John Carpenter, fantastic. We have Michael Myers, we have Donald Pleasance as Dr. Loomis. Jamie Lee Curtis. It's just a great movie. I've seen this hundreds of times. I really do enjoy the Halloween franchise in its entirety. I like Halloween 1. Halloween Part 2 is not bad. Number 3 is a different beast altogether, which I actually love. But yeah, Halloween, very good. At number 2, John Carpenter strikes again, this time with The Thing, the remake of The Thing, from the 50s, I believe, the original one. Which I have actually never seen before, and I have to track down a copy of that. But John Carpenter's The Thing, again, excellent, moody, atmospheric, creepy, simple music. I really do enjoy his music. It's really, really awesome. Kurt Russell as the main attraction in this one. Very nice ensemble cast. It's kind of like a me versus them kind of movie. We have this invading parasite that kind of is, it's buried, it's lodged in the ice, gets unthawed by this Swedish team. And then they kind of go berserk and kill one another. And then this American team out in, I think it's the Antarctic or something like that. They're trapped, Antarctic Research Station. And they discover the remains, but they're kind of like piecing together what happened. They take away this big, huge block of ice with something inside, and it melts. And then this dog comes in, and it's infected, but they don't know that. And then it infects one of them. And they're all kind of like, okay, so who is the thing? One of us, maybe more than one of us, are infected, and it's kind of like, okay, who can I trust? And trust is a hard thing to come by these days. Kurt Russell. So, anyways, number 2, man, I just want to say the monster effects, the practical effects. This is how you do it. I mean, CG's got nothing on practical monster effects, and if you want to see some of the best, this came out in the 82, 83 or something like that. What year did this come out? Yeah, 1982. Came out in 1982, and the visual effects are still amazing to this day. So The Thing, if you haven't watched it yet, watch this version, John Carpenter's version. God, it's so good. You have to watch it. And my number one favorite horror movie of all time is actually on a double feature disc, but it is Friday the 13th Part 2. We don't see hockey mask Jason yet. We see bean or potato sack bag Jason, which I always loved. I always loved that shot of him with the one eye slit open, and he has like the pitchfork in his hand, and I think he's going to stab like, was it Jenny, I think, the blonde-haired chick. And, it's a perfect sequel to Friday the 13th, spoilers, Mrs. Voorhees is the original killer. But then the son kind of takes over, and did he really drown in the lake? I guess not, because he comes back and does some rampaging against all of the camp counselors, and fantastic movie. I'm sure you've seen it, but it's my favorite just because I've watched this so many times and I keep coming back to it. And God, it's just like when I first watched it as a kid. I'm not supposed to be watching scary movies, but we watched, like Matt and I, we would watch the edited version of Friday the 13th Part 2, and it still would scare us. It would scare the crap out of us. So, there's nostalgia there, but I really do love Jason. He's like my favorite, like, slasher movie killer or monster or whatever you want to say he is. But I really do enjoy it. If you haven't checked it out, please do. I'm sure you have, but I'm sure it's on many other people's top 10, top 5 favorite horror movies. It's just fun. It's just so awesome. I especially really love that when they show Jason and the camp counselor, I believe it's Jenny is the final girl. She's running through the woods, and then kind of like the next scene, you see him running through the woods, and it's pitch dark, and you can see shots of the moon, and I really love it. It's an excellent movie. So yeah, Friday the 13th Part 2 is my number one. So yeah, guys, I've rambled along enough. I hope you stuck with it. I hope you enjoyed it. I really do love all of these movies and a whole lot more. I love horror movies. It's my favorite genre of film. And so let me guys know what you thought of this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks to those that continue to watch week in and week out. I really do appreciate it. And send me some comments down below. Tell me what you like. Do you like any of the horror movies that I picked? Have you heard of any of them? Have you watched The Thing? Have you watched, I'm sure you've watched Night of the Living Dead. Have you watched the remake, the 89 1990 remake? Or just list down below some of your favorites. So anyways, guys, in the meantime, in between time, Max Impact 24 channel. For those about to retro and watch old school horror movies, we salute you. Take care.